haven't talked about this before. When I was first studying ML, I actually struggled a lot. I found reading papers one of the most important tasks for studying ML super confusing. It used to take me hours to get through a paper, but now I can understand the main ideas within about 30 minutes. People don't talk enough about the true strategies to get ahead in today's competitive market. Everyone wants to study AI and machine learning, but deep foundational understanding is becoming more and more rare. For this video, I want to save you months of precious time and effort so you can get ahead of TensorFlow Timmies, those who just import libraries and don't actually understand the models. Without further ado, let's get into secret number 1. You should actually ignore most ML papers at first, even if others say you should be reading them. There are some exceptions to this, since there are some beginner-friendly papers. For example, Geoffrey Hinton, who recently won the Nobel Prize in Physics for his work in AI and machine learning, writes papers in a super easy to understand way. But generally, you want to focus on mastering fundamentals like linear and logistic regression first. After you master those, most papers are going to get a lot easier to read. Of course, there are other important concepts to be familiar with, like various other math concepts, which I'll link in the description and in the pinned comment, but those are the fundamental algorithms that you should learn first. And don't get me wrong, papers are really important. In fact, I think an awesome long-term goal to have is to read, understand, and implement the paper. Attention is all you need. It's a 2017 paper from Google that introduced the transformer. At this point, it's one of the most impactful papers of all time. But when you're starting out, don't waste time on papers. Okay, on to secret number 2. Abstraction is not a bad thing. I did just make fun of TensorFlow Timmies who import libraries and don't actually understand the models. So did I contradict myself? Well, here's the thing. At some point, you're going to need to depend on existing frameworks to build bigger projects. That's just how software works. I love implementing models from scratch, but I'll happily stick to Python instead of C or assembly. Here's an example. You can fine-tune LLMs, open source models, using libraries from Hugging Face. This project is actually confirmed by hiring managers to strengthen your portfolio. Okay, the next 2 secrets are absolutely critical if you want to succeed at machine learning. You could end up wasting months of your hard effort if you don't at least keep them in mind. The first is that research is essential. It's not just for PhD students. I recommend emailing as many professors as possible from your university, and at least one will give you a chance. Just make sure you personalize each email and make sure you're actually interested in their work. Research will stand out when you're applying for internships and jobs, and it's definitely not just for PhD students. Just make sure you're familiar with the fundamentals of machine learning first, since professors will at least expect this, and you can learn the fundamentals from the pinned comment. Okay, secret number 4 is that you don't need any crazy math like pages of multivariable calculus to study machine learning. I actually talked to Grant Sanderson, the founder of 3Blue1Brown, about this recently, and we agreed that multivariable calculus can be a prerequisite. You can study it as it comes up, and it doesn't need to be a strict prereq for machine learning. You don't need to go and enroll in like a whole semester-long multivariable calculus course before you start studying machine learning. That really wouldn't be the best use of your time. Don't get me wrong, at some point you should work out concepts like backpropagation by hand with a pen and paper or a whiteboard. When you're first getting started, the only math you really need is single variable calculus, right? Knowing how to find the derivative of basic functions and basic linear algebra, like how to multiply 2 matrices. The rest can be reviewed as it comes up. Okay, we're almost done. The second to last secret is that you don't need a master's or PhD to study machine learning. Don't get me wrong, it does help, but it's not strictly required to work on machine learning problems. You could self-study machine learning if you're extremely determined and consistent, while gaining experience with software engineering or data science, which are great entry points for roles like machine learning engineering. Essentially, experience can substitute for a degree, and if you're having trouble deciding on whether or not you should do a master's, just let me know in the comments. Okay, our final secret has to do with the dreadful interview preparation. Here's the harsh reality. ML interviews just aren't as standardized as software engineering interviews. You're going to need to be familiar with LeetCode problems, data structures and algorithms, of course, system design, machine learning fundamentals, the core concepts behind the models, and you'll have to explain your previous projects or research experience. This is a lot to prepare for. And some of those topics, like leak code problems, aren't even that relevant to your job. So whether it's fair is definitely questionable, but it's not going away anytime soon. And if you want to break into machine learning roles, you're going to need to be familiar with all those topics I mentioned. So my suggestion is to not get scared and simply take it piece by piece, day by day. And the old saying is true. One leak code a day keeps the unemployment away. Hope you found this useful. There will be more resources linked in the description and in the pinned comment, so I'll see you soon.